Okay, I have, oh, let me put this away. We don't need that now. Right, so before today, like last night, I used some modeling paste and I have cut out a rectangle, and overnight I have put it on something curved and I rest it overnight, and I don't know if you can see, I think it's shown on my screen now. You can see the inner color is darker. That means the paste is not completely dry, although it holds the shape. This is what I'm trying to explain to you guys. Most of the time you think your how do you say, your finished piece is dry, but actually inside is not dried, especially when it is resting there to dry. The outside is dry, but then the inside is not dry. So ideally, after a few hours, when the shape is formed, you leave it out and stand it on the side and let the air kind of, how to say it, let the air dry the bit that which is contact to the surface, which is not dried. So yeah, so that's what I did. It's just a modeling paste. You can see I kind of mark it, but it's okay. So it's quite good like this. The principle is, if you make a base which is solid, you can make this as a kind of rocking horse or rocking something, but I'm going to fix it. Once I have made the horse, I'm going to fix it through there, and I'm going to show you how I do it. So I'm going to still leave this on the side to dry. I'm using Saracino modeling paste. That's all I use at the moment, and I have some green, yellow, and red in there because it's easier for me to get all the paste in one pot. And this is Saracino white. All these color are Saracino as well. So Saracino, I have some private message and saying, how do you make gum paste or modeling paste? Basically, it's just fondant mixed with CMC or Tylo powder. But sometimes I find when you use modeling paste straight from the tub, it's much easier. And how to say, sometimes if you don't put enough CMC or Tylo powder into your fondant, your piece will not dry as hard, so it's kind of easier to break. So ideally you buy kind of like ready-made from the tub. Hello from Greece, hello from Bangladesh. Katrina, hi. I am making a kind of rocking horse today, but it doesn't rock, it stays in one place. Okay, so I am going to start with making the body of the horse. Hi Joanne, hi. Same again, as usual, I eyeball it, like the amount. Same again with you guys. If you have a piece of image in front of you, you can kind of like gauge using the piece of paper you have, like images from Google, print it out, and then measure it from the page. I think that is the best thing to do. Hello, Sabrina. Hello, hi, Laura. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this to gauge how big my horse is going to be. And you don't want it too heavy. You can use a foil inside, but I just thought like I can just use that because it's not going to be too heavy. And I am going to show you kind of the size. So it's kind of like, if you stretch it, it's about like 12 centimeters long. Obviously, because it's curved, so it's not, but so the curve is about 8.5 centimeters wide. So if you guys have any question, you can kind of like leave in the comment and I will answer you. So I think for the horse, the body, I want kind of like that size. And then you need to add the neck. So I'm going to add a little bit more to it. You don't want it too heavy, because if it is too heavy, it's kind of like it's harder to do. There are other different ways to do this, but I find this way is kind of okay. So before this is completely hardened, you need to make the horse straight away. Hi from Peru, and I'm going to show you why. Because we are going to, once we have done the legs, we're going to poke through here to anchor the horse onto it. So I'm going to leave it there. So we will start off with a ball. Ooh, got loads of fluff on there. It's okay. I'm not going to eat it. Okay. So after we have rounded it off in a ball, then we will elongate one of the end. Use the palm there and then give it a roll. And then you want to keep the back kind of like, you don't want it like a ball at the end. You want it like a cylinder. Right. I like to do it like this because then when I am kind of rolling it about, if I have too much material, I can cut it off from the neck, but then I will have the back perfectly round. Hello from Turkey. Okay, I think I'm quite okay with that, but I think I could make it a little bit thinner. Don't want a too chunky thing. Right, so once you are happy with the shape, so that is the basic shape for the neck and the back of the body. And you don't want it too long, and I think that's kind of okay. In fact, actually, I want to make it even thinner. You see, I start off with quite a big chunk, and then I slowly roll to the size I want. Like I said, any excess paste will be, I'll cut off on the neck. So I'm quite happy with that. Then I will slightly flatten the body at the back, but yet I'll keep the curve. Now I am going to cut it off there. Quite happy with that. Keep thinking like, okay, that will do. Then what I'm going to do is I am going to just insert a soft wire in. I'm not going to use anything too heavy. Just to, how to say, to give it a shape. Easier to handle. I might cut the head even shorter, but at the moment I am not going to do that. Then I'll cut it there. This is 20 gauge wire. And then I am going to give it a little curve before I put it in. So curve it kind of to the shape you want. I think that will do. I mean, you can do it like this because the curve is quite gentle, but if the curve is more steeper than this, you will find it difficult to insert it this way. But I think it should be okay. Let me get some water. For this, I will just push it in and follow the curve. Ooh, you can see it's there, so come back and try to feel the wire. You can see it will follow the wire. Ooh, look, it come off from the back, but it's okay. I'm going to leave it like that. It's just for me to keep the shape, really. It's not going to affect anything. And sometimes you can, let me show you actually. If you poke it out like this, you can hold on to your wire and then you can push it more and change the shape. Once you've done that, pull your wire back in and then close that. I mean, the tail is going to be there anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so I am quite happy with that. So I'm going to leave this on the side to rest, to firm up. Then now we will move on to... Hi Christine. It's okay. I'm here. You know I'm here. Hi Mona. So now we're going to make the legs. Because this is a kind of like a toy horse, I'm not going to give it too much detail. Hi Mona. I'm kind of making a rocking horse, something like that. Right, I think it's too much anyway. Let me cut it. Right, because it's a kind of toy horse, I will give it some definition on the leg, but I'm not going to like too harp on if it is like a correct hi from Hong Kong, correct looking. So it's about like that. It's much shorter actually, but I'm going to do it like this for now. So the leg is kind of taper from the top. Same again, I haven't made this before, so bear with me. Okay. So I'm quite happy with that. Of course it's not this long, but I'm just like kind of like looking at it. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. So this is my first one. I'm going to leave that there for now, and I'm going to use that as a kind of gauge for the front. This is the front leg. Then cut it there. Slightly flatten the front for now so that you know they're kind of similar size. Well, I think I got it kind of similar. Then now we will move on to the back. With the back, I want the thigh, did you call it thigh? That bit like kind of bit bigger. So I'm going to start off with the paste again. Right, okay, so that is bigger, which is good. I'm trying to do like 2 in one go, but I don't think I have enough there. But let me do one then. So the back, I want it kind of like bigger. Okay. Need one a bit more. Hi Dipti from Nairobi. Hi. Thank you for tuning in. So same again, from a ball, and then roll it out like this. Try to make it the same size as the other side. Where is it? No, much too big. Keep on checking if they're the same size. Okay. Right, so we have done that now. So now I think I need to, I'll put that over there for now. I think I need to put that, we're going to work upside down now. Okay? It's going to be hard. No, not really. We can do it. So ideally, it is when it is upside down. So we want them like this. So we want the wire to go into the body like this. But then because we need to have it into the polystyrene dummy, so we need to calculate, we want some wire to go in there, and we want the wire to go back straight because it goes back straight down to the dummy. I think as I continue to do it, you guys will understand what I mean. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of twist the wire for the wire that which go into the body. I think kind of that much. So it's kind of like this. Okay, and then the dummy is about that. So I guess you can have that much into the dummy. I mean, if you are putting in a cake, so obviously your wire should be much longer. But because I'm putting it on here, so it's okay. So I will consider kind of like the wire stop there, and then it kind of to there, and I will have that much for the dummy. So I'm going to cut it there. Thank you, Christine, for sharing. Hi from Mexico. Hi from Portugal. Could you know the weight decided fly pieces, please? I don't have a weight here. But because everyone make this different size, so it all depends how big you make your body, and then you kind of make it same proportion to your thing. Okay, so now I'm using the same as a template, and then I'm going to make the same. Same again, you want it kind of like a 90. This might be too long. Yeah, this might be too long. Let's cut it. So you don't want it kind of through the body, you want it shorter. It might move about because it needs time to dry, but we are going to chance it. What's going to go wrong? So it is from kind of there to there, okay? Going to do the same on that side. I might cut it too short, but we'll see. We will soon see. So you want to do 4 because we got the back leg as well. I mean, if you have time to do it at home, you can kind of like wait for all these pieces to dry a little bit before you work on it, but I am going to just solder on. Actually, let me put this away first. It's in there. Okay, now we will move on to the leg. So make sure kind of like all round up. I mean, you can put more details on it, but I am not going to at the moment. Now, so what I'm going to do is I am going to insert it and it come back out there. Hi Betty. Are you not at work today? Okay, add some water or glue. I'm using water today. Then we will start off from kind of there. And then you want to feel the wire. You want it to come out in the middle of the foot, kind of like try to get it to the middle. So now that's good. Then we will put some more water there because it might dry out. You at work and you watching me? Oh no, don't get in trouble. Okay, so you see how that come out? Give it a little roll. Okay. So it's like this. Continue. We'll do the other one. Try to kind of like start at the same place like the other one. You kind of can see where the wire is going because the wire is quite thick and you can feel it really. Sometimes when you're doing this, the pace might have shrink because you're pushing it. Okay. I think I might have done the wire a bit short, but it's okay. Just to kind of like make sure they're the same height. Give it a little roll. And give it a little squish. Okay. Then we will do the back leg as well. Oh, Dee, you're so cute. Oh, by the way, lately lots of people want to join the private group of my online lip class. I just want to say, if you have paid for the class, then yeah, I will let you join. But suddenly there's like over like 20 people request to join, but that is a paid class, so I can't let you join. I'm sorry. But if you want to purchase the class, you can go to my website, and all my classes available to purchase there. Okay, so now we have done this. You see how that goes? So that will go in there. Definitely my leg is too short. But it's okay. I'm not going to bother with fixing it. So what I want to do now is, before I stick it down, I will, because we're going to stick it down at an angle like this, right? So these will need to point to a 90 direction. I don't know if that makes sense. So make sure your wire is perpendicular. Is that right? Can you see? Oh, you have a shop. What shop have you got? Right, so now I have done that. You make sure you do the same to the other side. So this you're facing, so we're going to put the leg like this. So make sure you have kind of like the opposite direction. Does that make sense? Just make sure that is perpendicular that way. It is hard, but you can do it. Ideally, you have a strong plier. So, something like this. Okay. So do the same to the other side. What shop have you got? Can I ask? Can you tell? So this one same again. Your leg is going in there, so you will want the wire go that way. Make sure that is kind of pointing that way. And then that come to yourself instead. So something like that. Same again, you want to do the same to the other side. Try to make them the kind of same angle. Oh, thank you, Betty. Oh, God. Oh, thank you, Betty. Thank you very much. Okay, now, oh, there's some fluff there. Okay. Now then, we will just use some water on there, and then press it in like that. Did I put in the right one? Of course not. I'm looking at it, that's wrong. Okay, so what we want is we want the water there and water there, and we want the leg go that way and the wire go back straight. It is a bit confusing, but once you do both sides, then you will know what I mean. Hopefully this will stay put, because if it is wet, then it's kind of hard to do. Then same again. You want it like that way. . I'm confusing myself. No, definitely not that one, that one. Yeah. Yes. Right, so if I turn it back around, you will see what I mean. So that will go into the plate, like so. But I think that is a bit too wonky. I need to fix that. So. Okay, I'm happy with that. Right. And then put some water there, and then I will kind of press it down. Hi from Wales. If you have time, you can smooth the joint. Right, but I'm not going to bother, so. Ooh. Do the same on the other side. Hello from Australia, hello. I might have trouble standing it up because it's still wet, but we will see. You know me, I'm quite brave with doing this kind of stuff. Okay, so stick the other side on. Press the lid down. Hi, thank you for joining me today. Okay, so, oh, it dented. Right, so if you find it like kind of too soft to work on, you can put it in between something and stand it on something to work on. I think I'm going to put it directly into the phone. Right. We are going to chance it to see if I'm going to break it. Okay, so get yourself a kind of like a pointy tool, like a, I don't know, wire thing. Greeting from Mexico. Hello, hello. Then we will kind of like, I'm going to move it to how I can see myself. So what I want is, I want to mark where I want the leg to be, naturally. then there, and then there, and there. Let me put you down for now. This is still kind of like not completely dry in the middle because I can see the color. Then now I am going to use this, and you see I can just go through. If it is completely dry, you will not be able to make a hole there. I think it's okay. Not very bothered with the accuracy of it because you can put icing sugar or presents, because this is all about present. You can have present underneath the rocking horse, and then ideally you will have time to do each part, but I'm just going for it. Okay, so let's see. It is so soft to touch now, so it will have a kind of difficulty to do it. I think I might need to make the hole a bit bigger. So I have made this last night, and it's still not dry completely. So if you make the fondant yourself, it might take even longer to do. Oh no. So like I said, if you are, you could actually put the lid in before you do this, but I want to mark where they go. So if you have a cake, your wire here must be longer. You know what? Okay, not there. Right. I think I might do it upside down actually. Hold on. Might be easier that way for me. You could do it differently, but I just thought like, oh, I do it this way. Is it in the right place? Twisted. Okay. Huh. Ah, these two legs might be too close together. You know what? I'm going to leave it. But you can do it like wider apart. Don't know. Shall I change it? Oh my god. Ooh. Okay, then elongate the feet. Once you are happy with where it is, you kind of put the water down. Like I said, you can have the leg wider apart, but I'm not going to change it now. Everything is so soft. It's coming to the front. Okay. It will hold the shape, but it's just because it's a bit soft at the moment. That's why it's like this. So the basic structure is done. Let me move this away first, in front of me. Oh no. Right, so let me get rid of this. Now we are going to give the head. Oh, got red on my hand. I think this is too big. Oh, I'll save that for here. Oh no, look, I got red on it. Hi. Get rid of all the crease. Okay. So now we have a ball, and then we kind of elongate, make it like a teardrop. Wait, pencil. Right, once you are happy with it, I think I'm happy with it, then slightly pinch the top. Let me put it down, then you can see. So it's like a teardrop like this. Then we want to press the side. So this is like a kind of like a cute horse. So press that there. I think I'm happy with that. So then I have two kind of bubbles, the usual. Oh, one is bigger than the other one actually. That's better. Oh. I'm choosing edible ball at the moment for the eyes. So we are going to kind of put one there and there. And then once you put it in, kind of slightly press the front. Okay. I'm happy with that. Okay, now I am going to add some water. Put it there. I don't mind the joint because we are going to put the main in. That hopefully that won't come out too much. So once on, you can kind of squeeze the nozzle, no, the front of the nose a bit more like this. Because it's still soft, so the horse is keep moving, so keep on moving it back to how it should be. Right, I am quite happy with that. Okay, then use a bottle. Kind of like give it a little, not too much, because we don't want it to look too much like a real horse, because this is a toy at the end of the day. Okay. And we want ears. So elongate both sides. Then cut it. Kind of same length. And then kind of in line with the eye there and there. Ooh. That does not look like a horse. And then use the Dresden tool slightly. Ooh. Slightly tap the end. Okay, you keep on moving. Okay, please stay. Then now we are going to put the mains on. Hi from Peru. Get some more paste. What time is it? Oh, 3. Okay. It's not that long then. So we will kind of like make it like this. Then we're going to use the Dresden tool, maybe a little bit longer, because we want to give it a kind of tail. Not that long. Then we will use the Dresden tool. Make sure to do the other side. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Now we are going to put a lot of mains onto there. So I am going to do like a lot of these randomly. I'm not going to be bothered like the length or anything. Like you can have some short, some long, like that. So get rid of all the hard edges. Is everyone still here? Okay. So I'm going to leave this on the side. I might need more, but I'm going to kind of decorate the side. So make the joint kind of more flat to the body. Ooh, stop moving about. Okay. Keep moving. Okay. I think that looks okay. When it is drying, I think I will need to put something there to kind of. Right, this is what I normally do. Right, let me get something first. Got some here. I think that might be too tall, actually. Let me see if that one works. Oh, this one. Nope. Okay. Ooh. Okay, let's cut this one actually. I'll cut it kind of there. Because it's still soft, so it kind of needs support on the front. So you want to have some sort of support on the neck. You see, it's kind of keep on moving. Okay. Now you're not moving. Good. Okay, now let's move on. Oh, I left that one. Move that there. I have some color here. Oh. So, going to make a let's roll this out. So I have some green here. Okay. Right, I don't have oval shape for that side, so I'll just cut that there and there. Happy with that. Maybe a little bit thinner. Can't really see where I'm cutting, so it's a bit wonky. Okay, I'm happy, kind of happy with that. Okay, then I'll put this away. Then I have some red. Because it's kind of like Christmas, you want it festive. So I'm going to put some color on to decorate the horse first, before I put the the hair on. Right, you don't need it to be paper thin, so I have some of these from a cake shop, so I will choose, I think I'll choose that size. I think they sell a strip of this somewhere, but I don't have this in a strip, so I'm going to make my own. So you want to cut it like this, then you continue if you don't have the long strip yourself, and then you clean the edges. Oh, that look like a cute pattern there. I don't mind it. Actually, I might keep it. Nah. I change my mind quite often. Okay, so I want this underneath this, but I want it the other side as well. So now I know that all I need is, oh, actually I should leave it there. And then kind of go like this. Right, always after you cut, you pull away from your object. Right, I'm going to roughly cut it there for now. I'm going to tidy up in a minute. So use your tool, get into the groove, get rid of all the frays from the paste. You can see not very tidy there. Okay, then I'm going to go back. I'm actually going to stick it down. Kind of that'll do, so that I can move it about if it is not nice. I think that will do. Then I'll want to cut it kind of there. But I just want a tiny thin edge. Oh, this one has stretched a little bit. If it's stretched, push it back. And then cut off the edges, round it off. Same again, this one. Okay, so that go there. I need a strip from underneath. And then come back up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some, why you got green paste there? So I'm going to put some water underneath. And I'm going to bring that under. And then we'll stick it there. This one looking a bit rough today because I'm kind of like it's still soft. He is a bit twisted. I will sort him out in a minute. I mean, ideally you do all this when it is dry. But then I want kind of another bit kind of go to the front and to the back. So do the same again. If you can't have it like continue, it's okay. You break it and then you put a decoration in between. Right, I'm going to do one side first and then I'm going to finish the other side in a minute. So I think that one can go kind of there. Let's see. Go there. Okay. Right, you want to go under, so I'm going to cut it. Put some water there and there. And leave the tail. Want it drape a little. I'm going to only stick this side because I am going to do this side for now and then I'm going to finish it after this I finish. Okay, now then we are going to add the main. I think I'm going to start from the top. You can put a decoration like the front bit for the horse. Like make it pointy so that it kind of joined together nicely. Ooh. You can curl the end. I'm going to build up the mane a bit more on the back. I don't know where I'm going to this yet, so that look a bit weird with the head look like that. You look a bit weird. So I'm going to continue to build up his mane and hair. I mean, I know the neck is a bit thin, but I'm going to put more hair on, so he's going to look much like bulkier. If I do it like that. And then we will cut some thin strip, I think. Okay. So it should have a kind of like a round bit there. Maybe I'll cut it thinner. Okay, this is not going to be accurate because I know how it should be, but as this is toy, I'm not going to be too specific with these. Look, he's a bit moving about. So I am going to put like a little red strip there. Get scissors, get so hard to work with the camera in front of me. Okay, there. Okay, that's better. Then we will have a strip there. Okay. Well, as you can see, it's still quite soft, so I am going to kind of dry it better later. Something like that, and I'm going to put some more mane there, I think. Or there. I think maybe there, I'm not sure yet. So maybe I'll put one there for now. I'm gonna sort this out in a minute. So if you really want, you can kind of I don't know if I'm going to do that, but you could put a horn at the front. Not sure yet, but look at the mess. Okay. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for joining me, and this is actually still quite soft. So as you can see, and I'm going to kind of pop it up with some kind of foam. I mean, when you're doing it at home, ideally you will have kind of like some sort of props it up like that, and once it dry, it will hold it into place. At the moment it is so soft, as you can see, and I'm going to put some more hair onto the horse or unicorn, I don't know, just for fun. Maybe I'll put it more at the front, I don't know. So I will keep going with it, and I probably will put some gold decoration on it and stuff. So it's a bit, this one is a bit tricky. I mean, but I guess it's just, everything is just try and error. So have fun with it, and I hope you take away something from this tutorial, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.